guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day today. So, last sit down, hopefully for a minute, even though there's a really good possibility that Georgia will go on a lockdown soon. Anyway, today I'm going to be giving you guys quite a bit of an update on the truck because the future of the build, pretty much. As you guys can tell, due to the fact I'm doing another sit down, the truck's not back yet. We have some updates on it, some good, some kind of annoying, and I'll get into that here in just a second. But hopefully this will be the last one of these for a while, and I'm going to give you guys kind of a look at what to expect in the very near future for the truck, because we've got a lot planned. So first off is picking the truck up from the shop. Right now it's in the shop. It's been completely leak-proofed, which is the valve covers and the power steering rack, which are both huge points of repair that the truck needed. The steering rack has been losing fluid, and it's in the process of trying to kill my power steering pump, because obviously running a power steering pump without fluid is bad for it. So I have to really keep on top of the fluids in that thing. The valve cover gaskets have leaked the entire time I've had the truck, and it's gotten kind of annoying smelling oil all the time, smoking if it sits for longer than a day or two, etc., etc. I could go on for all the things that valve cover gasket has caused me. The smell of oil when I'm sitting, and so on and so forth. But as well as getting the rest of the exhaust put on, becoming a full bolt-ons build. Which for at least in my opinion, guys know my definition of full bolt-ons, which is just what's available for it. Obviously for job 2 trucks, stuff like throttle bodies isn't really a thing we can get. Maybe the Gen 2s can get them, because I think those might actually be electronic throttle bodies, but us job 2 Gen 1 guys can't really do that. Because our trucks are cable driven and have a different throttle body from the job 1 Gen 1 trucks, which was 01, possibly some 02s. I'm not sure. I know 02 was around the time the job 2 started. But anyway, that's all besides the point. Pretty much, the truck is pretty much nearing completion. Due to this whole virus situation, they've had a hard time getting piping. It was supposed to be done Friday, actually. They were supposed to have it finished Friday. But due to the delay on the shipping, due to this whole Verizon, wow, that's my phone carrier, virus scandal, pandemic, they've had a really hard time getting piping to the shop. So it should hopefully be there tomorrow, today when you guys are seeing this video, because I'm filming this on Sunday. And we'll be in business to, get the truck sorted and back on the road. Obviously, timeline for videos will have the initial pickup, we'll have the comparison video and all that stuff, whatever you guys want to see after that, as long as the state's not put on lockdown. And then from there, I've got a few things in mind for the truck that we're going to be doing after the fact. So me and my dad spoke just yesterday about this, or Saturday, about what our ideas were for when the truck came back. And my dad straight away said, we need to work on those headlights once it comes back. I don't know if that's because they're sitting in the garage and he wants them out before we move, or what's kind of the move with that one. But we are planning on working on those rather soon once the truck is back in my hands. And that's not going to take any additional cost, because I've got everything. We're ready to start. From there, we've got some other stuff, like me and Michael have been working behind the scenes on building a new intake for the truck. You guys know right now I'm running the very cheap Spec D intake system on the truck right now. That video got lots of views and a lot of hate due to the fact that it's a hot air intake, which in my opinion is kind of pointless, because the only difference is it doesn't have a heat shield. And the only difference heat shields really make is that IATs at idle, because once it's moving, it's sucking in cold air anyway. You might notice a very minute difference with the heat shield when the car's moving. My opinion has always been, after the fact, don't run the Spec D because it's garbage, because the intake tubing is actually smaller. It's not the fact that it doesn't have a heat shield that bothers me, it's the fact that the tubing is smaller. So I've been looking at doing a Air Raid universal airbox kit. I don't know the measurements of the box, so that makes it kind of hard for me to want to make sure to run it. Michael's wanting to go kind of a similar route, just with bigger tubing, open filter, no heat shield, that kind of stuff. So we're kind of in the middle of two different ideas. I want something that's going to be more considered a cold air intake, and something that's actually going to give me the coldest air possible. Michael is wanting to go the cheap route and just trying to go as inexpensive with upgraded tubing as possible and a proper filter. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm really leaning towards doing the airbox system, because that'll probably be a lot better for cooling, for not heat soaking the engine, and for still looking really cool. because a lot of people are going to say I'm stupid for getting rid of the stock intake to begin with. I wanted a better intake to begin with in the stock, and the stock's, it's fine. It's, it does a pretty good job. It does what it needs to do, but I kind of wanted something that's a bit more aftermarket. From there, we want to do some stuff with the wheels. Obviously, the fitment's not very great in the truck. The back, they gave me the offset for a Mustang, technically. So the back wheels sit very far in the fenders because Mustangs have a bit more, not less aggressive an offset needed for them. My wheels are plus 40 in the back. They're plus 40 all the way around because that's the thing. It's a square setup all the way around. But it's not great in the back. So I'm thinking about running some hub-centric spacers just to, push those out and clean it up a little bit, make them look fit, nice and flush. We're also looking at using Plasti Dip. Now, obviously, this is going to make a lot of people cringe because the reputation of Plasti Dip isn't good. But I want to, I've been wanting to try the wheels in bronze. Something like a brass monkey finish is what we're going to be using from Dip Your Car. And the problem is I don't want to go and get them powder coated just yet because that's a permanent decision. And I want to see how I like it before I go and powder coat it. So I'm willing to spend a little bit of money to get the Plasti Dip kit so we can do it ourselves. Get a general idea of what it'll look like, and then if I like it, I can go and get it powder coated later, as a permanent bronze wheel look. I'm gonna keep the motives. I love the motives to death. I don't plan on ever getting rid of those wheels, but with the shade of blue the truck is, doing a dark bronze I think would look really good. Hayden and I have talked extensively about this, and it was pretty much Hayden's idea to do this, so I just go along with it because I think it's a great idea. Besides that, I can't really think of anything else. Obviously, we'll finish the door handles, all that stuff. Just do some more cosmetic stuff, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video off here because I want to keep it nice and short for you guys so you guys aren't sitting in through a 30-minute video and talking about the same stuff I talk about in almost every video now. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Hope you all have a good one. See you guys next time.